I'm advancing, come on. Keep it moving, gonna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, brain. It was like work for 10K, all cause it is pen game. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Trick the Eagle! Trick the Eagle!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Treads into the stiff arm. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Play action. Now Purdy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's taken it around the 40. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. How about this? And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 77 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
This is why writing it down in my notes. I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown, Bears! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st down, Purdy. They've got his man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
19 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now, Oakley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Purdy's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Here's Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Purdy. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in their game.
And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and with it, they have taken the lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Get it. Trap 60, trap 60.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On first down, it's Purdy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Micah Parsons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long. Throwing here, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is taken at about the 14. Stays on his feet and bulldozing through multiple tackles. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. Down the left sideline. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Purdy now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Track 60.
Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 second, all that remains.
18 rally, 18 rally.
They'll throw now on the final play. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Purdy off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So given 3 on that drive, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. First down, Oakley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Purdy's thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing here, Purdy. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs.
79 Broncos. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a pitcher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
134 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Oakley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Purdy now on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 36 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Dragon 60.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Packers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
And that is taken in by Njoku.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard